Hey guys, this is being filmed on Friday the 13th. Now, sorry about the way I look. Horrible. But anyway, it made me think about the movie Friday the 13th. The franchise, the amazing horror franchise. Now, the reason for that is because I haven't really heard of any news about this, about a sequel or remake or blah 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 ever since the 2009 reboot came along. And that was a good reboot. That was a good movie, and it made me wonder what do they have in mind? You know, for those who don't know, they wrote I think it was a pilot or something, for a Friday the 13th TV show, and they offered it or something to CW, the CW network, and they said no. I think that's what I found out about this a while ago. And then they're going to shop around for other networks to see if they'll take it in I think this month, because their contract with CW ends this month. I think like some kind of contract issue. And once the contract has ended, and they'll be able to shop around for a new network. But that also made me wonder, how would a Friday the 13th TV show work? You know, it's Friday the 13th isn't really like Scream. You know, Scream. I can see how that works because the killer's different every season, you know, and different story, different story, but different method, different MO, new characters, blah blah blah. But Friday the 13th, there's one killer. It's at Camp Crystal Lake, you know. So I don't know how it would really work, you know, and I've been thinking about it, you know, and it's hard to come up with something, you know. It's like, how, you know, it's like one episode, you know. It's like I don't know anything about this show, about what they wrote, you know. But it makes me wonder, like, is it about Jason's mom? You know, is it about Pamela? You know, and you know, it's like before Jason turned into a mass murderer. Does it tell that story? You know, I don't know, you know, and I want to know, you know, but like, how long has Pamela been murdering people before the actual movie, you know? I mean, was it the first time? I can't remember if they said anything about it. You know? But as far as I know, there's no news about another movie. You know, there's like, I've seen stuff about, ooh, there's gonna be a remake, blah blah blah, and like, I don't know what's happening. You know, so far I think it's in like development hell or something like that. And if they, you know, and if they remake it again, it's like, why, you know, why? The '09 movie ended with a sort of a cliffhanger, I guess. You know, like, did they survive? Did they live? We all know they died. Did they survive? Did they live? We all know they died, but I mean, Derek Mears, I think that's how you pronounce the name, was I love Derek, you know, and if you don't know who he is, he played Jason in the '09 movie, and it's like, in the 2009 movie, Jason Voorhees was such a fucking brute, you know, tall. I think Derek so far is the tallest Jason Voorhees, you know. And in Michael from Halloween, the tallest Michael was so far is the remake. I think he was 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", something like that. He's up there. Tyler Mane. And you know, overall, it just makes me think, because they are remaking Leatherface too, you know, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or, well, not remaking, but there's a prequel coming out. And it already sounds god awful, you know. It's like, you know, Leatherface as a kid in an insane asylum, blah blah blah. Like, why? You know, it sounds not something I really want to watch, you know. But knowing me as a horror fan, I'll check it out. But I've always wanted another Friday the 13th movie, and once I found out they were making a TV show or thinking about it, you know, I was like, how will that work, you know? And it changed my mind about it, because ever since the Scream TV show came along, it was like, maybe it could work somehow, you know. Gotta be open-minded about some things, you know, because I love the TV show Scream, you know, but you gotta open your mind a little bit, you know. But like, I keep on wondering, how could a Friday the 13th show work, you know, especially on the CW. The CW wouldn't be a good program for it. You know, at Friday the 13th, you know, you need the gore, the nudity, the drugs. CW really isn't good for that. You know, I mean, they'll show violence, you know, but not much. You know, they're limited to what they'll show, you know. And it's like, if you want to show all that stuff, go to Netflix, you know. Please go to Netflix, you know. Or HBO, Showtime. I don't know. I don't have those. I don't have those channels, but I can watch it on Netflix, you know, or Amazon Prime. I don't know. Whatever doesn't really have any limitations, like basic cable or, you know, blah blah blah. Because I would love to like see or try out the show, because you just never know. You know, at first I was hesitant on the Screen TV show because, come on. And it turned out that I fell in love with the show instantly, you know. And they're going on to a third season, which I'm happy about. For fewer episodes, which is probably a good thing, because the previous episodes took a little too long for us to find out who's good. So they'll shorten the the seasons. But overall, Friday the 13th, I don't know what is going on, but if they do decide to do a remake, another reboot, whatever you want to call it, I want them to be like the '09 version, right? The '09 movie, you know. But I actually want them to stick to a sequel, you know. Like, '09 movie deserves to have a sequel, but I want, because, you know, I can't, you know, never mind. I can't say it, because the '09 version to me was perfect, and now they want to make a fucking another fucking remake, reboot, and it's just like, why? Do a fucking sequel. You know? I swear, the movie industry, this is... Yeah, I want to make movies, you know, but fuck. I don't know why they do it, you know? It's like, write a script for a sequel. It shouldn't be that hard. Watch a movie, you know? It's like, we're going to talk about a sequel. You know, I've seen that movie so many times. The ending is like somewhat of a good cliffhanger, because we don't know what happened really. I mean, what we do, but like, you know, they died, but we got to go to Friday the 13th 2 or or whatever you'd call it, you know. But no, they stopped it there, and years later, reboot. You know, it's like, stop with the reboots. Make a fucking sequel. You know, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre needs to stop with the fucking prequels. Because no one gives a shit about Leatherface as a teenager. You know, we give a shit about him now as an adult, and him just murdering people with that fucking chainsaw of his. You know, I'll still fucking watch the movie, but I'm not saying that I enjoy it. You know, and I'm saying that even when the trailer hasn't even hit yet. You know, it's like, God. But you know, one movie that does need to be remade, or two actually, again, I should say, well, one again, The Nightmare on Elm Street. We all know how of a disaster the first remake was, you know. But they could remake it. What they screwed up on, in my opinion, is that Jackie Earle Haley did a fantastic job as Freddy. But to me, they fucked up by not adding humor, because Freddy was all about the humor. It's like, it's like you watch his movies. He didn't really take anything seriously while murdering you. But within time, he got a little bit too much humor. But the first movie or two, it was perfect. But the remake should have had that. But then decided to go dark, and you would think that would work, but it didn't. And the effects were great. The writing could have been better, the directing could have been better, but it's like the overall tone, it didn't match. It didn't fit. And that shouldn't really be that shouldn't happen while the whole thing is like about a horror movie, about a horror icon, horror, but with Freddy, you gotta add a little bit of humor into it, just a little bit of humor, So, I mean, that's where they fucked him, and maybe, but in my opinion, Jackie did a good job as Freddy, and they deserved another chance as with a new writer and new director. In my opinion, I know that will probably never happen, but in my opinion, he would do a good job if it was done right. And on to the next movie that needs a remake, Hellraiser. Hellraiser needs a remake. Now, I was only going to make this video about Friday the 13th, but I got into other horror icons, so I don't know what I'll name this video, but I'll figure it out. So we're going Hellraiser now. Hellraiser is a good movie franchise, but it's been a while since they've actually made a movie, and the last movie was a couple of years ago, and it was like, I haven't seen it. It's like called Hellraiser Revelations or some shit. It doesn't have Doug Bradley in it, who plays Pinhead. So I didn't see the point of actually fucking watching it. I mean, if unlike Jason or Michael, you can tell that look, different actor is playing Pinhead. You can tell, and Doug Bradley is Pinhead. You can't just fucking change that easily. He's not. But there's probably a good damn reason why he didn't do that movie. But anyway, there needs to be a remake of Hellraiser with Doug Bradley in it, if he wants to be in it. Of Clive Barker in it. It's like, or Clive Baker, Clive Barker. Which one is it? I don't know which one it is, but it's Clive something. Working together in this remake. I did hear that Clive is working on another Hellraiser movie, and I think Doug Bradley is going to be attached to it. So there's that. I don't know if it's a remake or a sequel to one of the movies. I think it might be a remake, yeah. So, this is gonna be a long video. Anywho, this video is pretty much all about horror movies, I guess, for some fucking reason. I'll probably title this something. I'll figure fucking out, But, overall, what I mean is that movie industries can have easily fucked up my favorite movie franchises. And, I really don't want them to remake Friday the 13th, but I know they will. But I just gotta back up and be like, oh, whatever, So, I'll leave it here. If you liked the video, or if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. Leave your opinions down below. Tell me your favorite horror movie franchise. Alright, see ya.